So, my sister's wedding day started off like any other picturesque ceremony you'd see on Instagram. The venue was a charming little garden, the sun was shining, and everyone was dressed to the nines. My sister looked absolutely stunning in her gown, and even my perpetually grumpy Uncle Joe seemed to be in a good mood. As we all took our seats, I couldn't help but notice the DJ nervously fiddling with his equipment. I chalked it up to pre-wedding jitters. After all, who wouldn't be a bit nervous with all these eyes on them? The ceremony was going smoothly, the flower girl had done her job without tripping, and the vows were heartfelt. Then came the moment for the bride's grand entrance. We all turned expectantly towards the aisle, waiting to hear the traditional strains of the wedding march. But instead of "Here Comes the Bride," the speakers crackled to life with a sound that was unmistakably out of place. It was a deep, rhythmic snoring, loud enough to wake the dead. At first, we all thought it was some kind of technical glitch, but then I saw my sister's face turn beet red, and it hit me, that was her snoring. The DJ's face went pale as he frantically tried to switch tracks, but the damage was done. My sister froze in the middle of the aisle, her eyes wide with horror. Knowing we had to do something to salvage the situation, my cousin Tim, always quick on his feet, stood up and clapped. "Wow, what a bold choice. I love this new trend of incorporating personal touches into the ceremony," he exclaimed. The crowd, confused but willing to play along, began to clap too. My sister shot me a look of pure bewilderment, but then she took a deep breath, straightened her shoulders, and walked the rest of the way down the aisle to the sound of her own snores. By the time she reached the altar, everyone was in on the joke. The officiant, bless his heart, seamlessly transitioned into a speech about how love is accepting each other's flaws, even the funny ones. The rest of the ceremony went off without a hitch, and by the time we got to the reception, the snoring incident had become the stuff of wedding legend. As we raised our glasses for the toast, I leaned over to my sister and whispered, "Well, at least now we know you really put the rest of your life together."